Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this reaches you. This is this edition, Volume 2. Because now we're not going to call it This Week anymore, because I don't do them every week anymore. But right now, I'm coming to you live from Memphis Stadium here in Harvey, Louisiana, which is the home of the West Jefferson Buccaneers. But, yeah, the stadium is actually on the school property. But it's a parish stadium, so every high school over here, well, except one, in Jefferson Parish on the West Bank, play at this stadium. Yeah, you got a bunch of schools, not just West Jefferson, but you got their opponent tonight, John Ehret. You got L.W. Higgins, which, oh yeah, by the way, they alternate years as being the home team. So, yeah, that also happens. We were a road team for Higgins, and we're going to be the home team for Ehret tonight. But, yeah, I just wanted to kind of just fill in people with that. And you also got Thomas Jefferson, who plays here, and what's the other school that Patrick Taylor, which is a science and math tech school. So, yeah. So, but I'm not going to talk about that. I mean, obviously, the team I broadcast from my alma mater, where I went to school, 0-6, and well, Ehret's 3-3. So, but they are one of the co-leaders in the district, and yeah, not expecting to win this one. Maybe eat my words later, but who knows? Who knows? Probably not. I'm probably very 100% correct. Well, anyway. What I do want to talk about while I got this in my backdrop, just go ahead and talk about things that are going on. You got Tulane playing Memphis tonight in Memphis. And yeah, tonight. College football tonight. I don't remember which one, the ESPNs it's on, but I know it's on one of them. But yeah, they got that tonight. So good luck to the Wave. They were off last week. Doing pretty well, 4-1. Had that one loss to Ole Miss, which if they'd had Michael Pratt in that game, yeah, I think they would have won. Because, I mean, Ole Miss had to struggle through basically 3.5 quarters before it wound up being them taking it away, getting away with it, getting away with the game after that. But no, I think, but same thing. Memphis 4-1, 1-0 in American Athletic Conference. So it ought to be a good game, but I'm going to be here broadcasting this game. But we'll see. I'm going to see if I'm pretty sure I'll get updates on my phone while I'm broadcasting. But I don't know. When I'm broadcasting, my phone's over here, and my back's to the phone, and I'm looking at the field, broadcasting the game. Oh, why outside? Why not in the press box? Yeah, I'll tell you about that. Last year, I guess we still have the old press box. The old scoreboard. They brought in a brand new turf last year. They gave the whole stadium a big paint job, same as what they did over at Joe Yenny Stadium, which is the one on the East Jefferson High School campus. So we had that one. And, well, it's going to be, it's the same thing. And this one's, red, gray, and white. Well, that one's blue and white. That's their colors, the East Jefferson Warriors. But at least colored in the school's colors, but it does belong to the school system. So there you go. So you got that going on. Yeah, Archbishop Shaw used to play their games here, which is right over there in Marrero, right across this Harvey Canal right here. They used to play their games here, but 4 years ago, they opened up their own stadium. Yeah. So they do have their own on-campus stadium, which, by the way, got destroyed by a tornado last year. But actually, Jefferson Parish went in and gave them the money because the Booster Club, who ran the stadium, I forgot what they call them. I think it might be the Green and White Club or something like that. But they actually own the stadium. They built the stadium. They raised the money and built it. And so I had that going on. And I'm like, Well, that's, so they built their own stadium. The tornado messed up the stands, and so Parish went in there, added new restrooms. They got, better stands on the visitors' side too now. They did bathrooms on both sides. They got concession stands on both sides. So they went in there and did it nice, and so good for them. But get off of that subject. Why I got on that subject, I have no clue. No clue. I was talking about Tulane, but I like Tulane's chances tonight. I think they're going to win. LSU and Auburn. Hugh Freeze, first season coaching over at Auburn. Obviously, he was at Ole Miss, and I think recently he was at Liberty. So now he's back in the SEC coaching at Auburn. They looking pretty good. I mean, they're not knockout delights. I mean, their struggles is offensively, which is funny because what everybody's saying is it's going to be weakness versus weakness and strength versus strength when they line up, which I mean is the LSU offense is their strength, Auburn defense is their strength. Something's got to give. But on the other side, of the ledger, LSU, everybody knows, right now, defense is just horrible. Just flat out horrible. And I don't know what's going on. It looked like maybe last week against Missouri, they're starting to turn the corner a little bit. But we'll see. Auburn's struggling on offense. Hugh Freeze especially is offense. But looks like they're starting to get the wheels rolling a little bit. So we'll see what happens. I mean, let's just put it this way. Winner that game will be still alive for a possible New Year's Six bowl game. The loser of that game, more than likely, could be playing on the first weekend of bowls. Yeah, when we're talking New Orleans Bowl, Independence Bowl, those type bowls. Music City, stuff like that. That's what's going to wind up happening. And we don't want that to happen to LSU. So, I mean, it is what it is. But you do have the extras that the SEC's in. That's not part of the Year 6, too. So, you got that going on. And we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen there. That's going to be interesting at best, that game. It'll be tomorrow night. Yeah, and I'm going to be watching at my brother Sal's house, which is technically not his birthday, but we're doing his birthday party tomorrow night. It's Saturday 14th. He was born on the 22nd. I'm like, okay, why are we not doing it next weekend? And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So going over to his house about 3 o'clock. Yeah, well, I'm going to do my Bayou State Sports Saturday tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to do my Grandpa Johnny's Roadshow Open Mic on YouNow. Both shows are on YouNow, but obviously the sports shows are on to be on my JM Sports Network, where the game is tonight, West Jefferson and John Herod. So we got that going on. So anyway, so yeah, we're going to celebrate his birthday. He's turning 59. Yeah, 59. Yeah, don't worry, Ryan Steele. He's not turning 69. A story for another time. I'll tell you about that. The story of why Ryan hates the number 69. We'll get into that some other time. Kind of want to stick to sports a little bit here. But yeah, he's turning 59 on the 22nd, but we're going to go ahead and do the birthday. They wanted to do it at an LSU game, and obviously thinking LSU Auburn would probably be a little more exciting than LSU and Army next week. So yeah, they'll be playing Army next week, which they've only played Army one time, and that was eons ago, but it was at West Point, and Army won the game. So they've only played one time, and so LSU's going to host them next Saturday, and it's going to be at night. It's going to be it's going to be the 6:30 slot on the SEC Network. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock on the ESPN, regular ESPN network. The Big Daddy Network. Yeah. So yeah, big ESPN, like a lot of people like to refer to it as. But so that's going to be an interesting. We'll watch that. be there with the family watching it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The last, but then after that, Sunday noon on Fox, the Saints will be in Houston to take on the Texans. And who even envisioned that the Texans were going to be playing as good as they're playing right now? Who even envisioned that they'd be playing as good as they're playing right now? C.J. Stroud yet to throw an interception. And, yeah, that's interesting. A rookie quarterback. And out of all the ones that came out this year, who would have thought the quarterback from Ohio State, who would have thought Stroud was going to be the man? So far, he's the man. Yeah. Richardson's doing okay. Richardson, the one from Florida, he's doing okay with the Colts. He can't stay healthy. This is twice he's been injured, but he can't stay healthy. But it is what it is. You deal with it. You go with it. You do what you got to do. So we got that going on. But Saints sitting at 3-2, didn't score more than 20 points until last week when they ran into New England, which New England seems to be the thing that solves people's problems, it seems like. But yeah, they went up to New England and when's the last time? The last time that the Patriots was shut out by at least 31 points at home? 1970 when they were the Boston Patriots. That's how long ago that was. The Boston Patriots. 1970. And they lost 31-0 in that game. And then I forgot who it was that beat them. But yeah, 1970. 1970. That happened. So yeah. They don't lose at home. But Mac Jones, I'm telling you right now, I don't know what it is. He started well. First year, he was fine. He's in his now 4th season, and I'm starting Zappy. I'm like, they already announced Jones is going to start again this week. But why don't they go with what's his name? Bradley Zappi, I think his name is. Yeah. Why don't they go with Zappi? Because in his, 2 starts he's had for the Patriots, he's won both of them? I don't know. But, I mean, he got it. By the time he got it in the game against the Saints, that game was long gone. That game was, put the lights out. It was over. It was over at that point. So, I don't know. We'll see. This is not going to be as long as normal because I do have to get off of here. Because I got to start I got to start putting my equipment together. So I go live at 6:30, so I'm going to have to work on that. So, yeah, but we'll see. I mean, looks like the offense finally starting to get it, but the defense just lights out. I mean, last week I didn't get started from the get-go when Tyrann Mathieu takes the pick 6. So, but yeah, I do expect the Saints to win. I think maybe maybe 24-14, 26-17, something like that. I think they're going to win the game. But yeah, I think they win. But yeah, the Texans are surprising. I mean, yeah, they're right there. They're right there in the thick of their division, believe it or not. So they're right there. So yeah, there's that. One thing I do want to say before I leave. Tomorrow is Election Day in Louisiana. And guess who can't vote? Because when I went to the DMV to change my driver's license, and my vehicle registration, hiccup, they were supposed to change my voting. They were supposed to change my vote. They were supposed to do my voter's registration, send it in, and I could vote. Well, I found out the first day of early voting, I said, let me check. And sure enough, when I went to the state site, I was still registered at my old address. Well, I couldn't go vote. Old address. and had the new address on my driver's license. So I was like, yeah. So that day I just changed it. So I said, at least I'll be available to vote in the runoff. So, but why I bring that up? Well, my friend John Gerber with 83 graduate of West Jefferson High, or 82. No, 82. He is running for sheriff in St. Tammany Parish. I know I've mentioned it before here on YouTube, and I've mentioned on TikTok, I mentioned on YouNow, but tomorrow's the election, and 3 men in the race, top 2 get into the runoff unless somebody gets 50% plus 1 vote. If somebody gets there, then it's over, then there's no runoff. But I'm expecting there's a runoff because the current sheriff, he's only running like 34%. And he 2 terms already, and he's only running 34%. So, we'll see. I hope John can do it tomorrow night. I was supposed to go to his little election party, but yeah, guess what? Guess what? I have to go to my brother's, so yeah, well, family comes first, obviously. But yeah, if you live in St. Tammany and you see this video before you go vote tomorrow, please go vote for John. Vote for John Gerber. G-U-R-B-A. So, yeah, I'll let you know that. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. And, well, of course, my darling Jerome Koike, love you. Love you. Everyone else, as I always say, God willing, I'll talk to you in a little while. Bye now.